Hello, how you doing today, Tiffany?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm pretty good, pretty good.
Good.
So, tell me just a little bit about yourself.
Okay. I'm married.
All
I
right.
have a daughter.
Okay.
I work for Wells Fargo in the mortgage department. I work as an interaction designer, which basically means I make web pages pretty, in simple terms.
Okay. So, what brings you here today?
Well, I am here because I'm kind of not necessarily at a crossroad, but I'm a little bit unhappy, like with the way my career and so the way my professional and personal life are kind of balancing out.
hmm
And I don't know if I just need like a change of scenery, or I don't know. I guess what exactly to do.
So, I guess give me some specifics. Like, what don't you like about your career?
Well, I my daughter was born in October. I
Mm.
was out on leave for 4 months,
Okay.
and so I always thought that I would never be the type of person that could be a stay-at-home parent. I thought
Okay.
that would be boring, but after spending that time with her and having to go back to work, I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to be at work or if I want to stay at home. And then I don't know if I'm feeling that way because I'm just not getting fulfillment with my job itself.
Mhm.
And if I need to maybe look at a new company or look at a complete career change altogether.
Okay. So, have you looked at any other jobs?
I have. I've looked at a couple. I looked at some that were out of state as well, but I haven't applied for anything.
hmm
Just because I like the area that I'm in now, city wise, because my family's here, my parents they're older, so I
Okay. So,
enjoy
as
being
an
here.
older,
Yes, I
yeah.
enjoy being here with them. That way, if something comes up, I'm kind of close by. I'm here. Wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
have to worry about flying or driving X amount of hours away, and then plus they get to spend time with their grandbaby.
So you feel safe here? That's what feeling I'm getting from you.
I mean, I don't know if I would say I feel safe here.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh,
I mean, it's just like literally, if it wasn't for my family, I would probably move.
okay,
So
okay.
I don't know if that's me feeling safe or.
You feel like you are like you have an obligation to stay
Yes,
here?
I do. Now that
Mm,
I do feel like I'm obligated to stay here.
okay. And why is that? Just because of your
Just
parents?
because of
I
my
mean, they're older.
parents and they're older.
Yeah.
And
Are they showing signs that something might be
they're
happening?
no, they're not. They're very independent and it's just in the back of my mind. I know like my parents, they both turned 75 this year.
Okay.
So I
That's
know,
good. That's good.
yeah.
Right.
So I know that eventually the time is going to come, and I don't
Mm,
know when that exactly is going to happen, but
mm,
I guess I want to spend as much time with them as I possibly
mm.
can while I'm able to, and then they just with the baby, that's their first grandchild, so I want them to
Right.
enjoy being grandparents as long as they can. And I guess a fear that I have is because I'm not an only child. I do have a sister, but my sister is out of state,
Okay. So
and
you have do have a little fears.
a little.
You do have some fears. You have
Yes. My the only fear that I really have is that something might happen to one of them,
okay.
and neither one of us are here, and so we'd have to rush in to get back.
Who? Neither one of us.
Me and my sister,
Oh, okay, okay.
because she's out of state as well.
Where's your sister?
She lives in Texas.
Oh, okay, okay. And it's hard for her to get here because she's so far.
It is, and I mean, she's the type she'll hop in her car and she'll drive like the
hmm
18 hours, but
But
still that's
still,
18
right,
hours.
right, right.
Who really wants to do that?
So you're obligated. So I'm just make let me know if I'm right. So you feeling obligated that you have to stay here, and you're not happy with your job, um, but you wanna feel happy with your job and basically with life. So, but you kind of just in kind of just confused right now, because you want to be home with your daughter, but you want to work. There's something that's fulfilling, and but the only thing that's kind of fulfilling kind of got to be away from your parents. Is that true?
Yes. I don't like the word confused. I don't think I'm confused, but
Or maybe not confused. What would you think would be a better word? You.
I guess torn. I like the
Torn,
torn sound
torn. Oh
better.
yeah, okay, that's better.
And I know,
Torn.
like with my daughter in career, I know I want to do. Of course, I'm always going to be there for my child. She
Right,
comes first, but I
right,
do
definitely.
still want to have a career.
Mhm,
So I think it could just be the company itself. And I
mhm.
mean, the company is great. I love working for Wells Fargo, but it's just the work itself. It's not that challenging for me,
Okay,
and I need a challenge.
okay.
So.
Well, is there anything you can do with the job to challenge you?
Well, I've talked to my manager about it,
Mhm,
and I have told him that I would like to have some more work pushed my way, and
mhm.
so he knows that, and he checks in with me maybe once a month to kind of see how I'm feeling. So that's the good
Okay,
thing
that's
about it.
good.
But it's just what I do on a day to day basis. I can do it in my sleep. Like
Mhm.
that's not pushing me and my skills. I'm not able to grow my skill set there
Okay.
the way that I would like to.
And your manager hasn't, I guess, helped with, I mean, you doing it. I guess more stuff, even though you asked them.
Yes and no. It's kind of a catch-22. So the way our company works, we have to have funding for projects, and I work on a small team.
Okay,
So the projects, all of them, they don't require design work, but the ones that do, the work is divvied up between three people.
okay,
And so
right.
it's just kind of a catch-22 as far as what I get. But like, and one thing that's exciting now that that I'm being put in charge of is I'm now going to handle like all the imagery for the mortgage team, which means like any visuals that you see on the website, I'm responsible for kind of pulling that content together and giving my recommendations of what I think is going to work best for those pages. But again, that's work I can do in my sleep.
Oh, it's still work you can do it. You say,
Yeah,
okay,
but it's something new.
right.
So
So have you maybe looked at another job?
I have, but one thing that kind of does keep me there with my job a little bit too are the benefits.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of Wells Fargo is one of the few companies I think that'll give you those 16 weeks for maternity leave, whether you're
Okay.
a female or a male, which I think is very, very nice.
Okay.
Um, so, and I think part of it too is one thing that I've talked about too with my manager, so he's aware of this, and he gives me encouragement with this as well. It's something
Okay.
that he went through in his career, but a lot of times I feel what's referred to as the imposter syndrome that I don't really know what I'm doing. So part of me is scared to kind of go out and look for these new exciting opportunities and actually apply
Scared? So you
because
feel
it's like,
scared?
well, what if I go in for the interview and I don't do well?
Right.
That type of thing.
So you're a little scared,
I'm hesitant.
hesitant, apprehensive.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like
About.
these words a little bit better.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Right. So you're just looking for. So I mean, let me know. It sounds like okay. You're like you said, you're having that imposter syndrome,
Syndrome.
and you kind of know you can do more in your job, but you still have the maybe the lack of confidence to branch out there and maybe find something new. Is that issue with maybe wanting to go out there and find something new?
I think so. And then
Maybe getting
too,
comfortable.
I feel like it kind of ties back to with might be wanting to be here for my parents too. I
Hmm.
feel like the city has very limited opportunities. Like Charlotte's great if you're into banking.
Hmm. Right.
You can find a job any like
That's
dealing
true. It's banks
with a lot of
everywhere.
right. It's like the banking capital of the South, which is
Right.
great if you're into finances.
Right.
But for me, as somebody who wants to be a designer, um, I know I feel like in my heart I could find the type of jobs that I want if I were to relocate, but I'm still a little
Hmm.
bit hesitant
Hmm.
because, of course, I have me, my daughter, and my husband.
Hmm.
So I have all of us to think about, as well as me still wanting to be here, like from with my parents. Like honestly, if I could move my parents with me, I would be gone.
Right. If you can move your parents with you, you'll be gone.
That would be gone. I feel like
Okay. Have you talked to your parents about wanting to move somewhere?
my parents are not going anywhere. They're very independent.
Right. Well, have you talked to them about you moving somewhere?
I have my mom. She encourages me actually to look
Hmm.
outside the city. She tells me all the time, like, you're not going to make any money in North Carolina. Like, she's like,
Hmm.
leave the state.
To stay. Okay.
So,
And how about your husband?
we've talked about it a little bit, but he's in school.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
All right. So what? So okay. So you're a little apprehensive about leaving. You know what I mean? So it's like a lot is on your plate right now. It sounds like, and your feelings are you know what I mean? They're good feelings there, and they're normal. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay to feel that way. Um, and you know what I mean? I feel as though because our time is I'm sorry our time is coming up. I feel as though we should you know what I mean maybe try to work on like a homework assignment for till we meet next week. All right?
Okay,
How does that sound?
that sounds good.
What I want you to do, I want you to find a job that you'll want outside the state, right?
Hmm.
And then I want you to put all the pros and cons about that job. You know what I mean? Everything about you, about leaving, being away from it, and then just weigh them.
Hmm.
And when we come back, we'll just talk about them, and then we'll, you know, we just discuss that.
Okay,
How's that sound?
that sounds cool.
All right. So it was good talking with you,
You too.
and I hope you do that assignment.
All right, thank you. It's nice meeting you too.
Nice meeting you.
Thanks.
Thank you.